There he goes for Sean Baker. One man to beat. Collier can't get him. Baker gives Victor the lead.
The box. Headed by McQuaid. And in they score.
The Braves get it back. Quick shot. And a score for San Diego. Wide open for Ozzie. He gets it. Touchdown McQuaid. Punch. Counter punch.
Out of the shot and a goal.
Dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang. Braves have it. Let's see. They shoot it. Score.
Good afternoon and welcome to Webster Schrader High School for Section 5 Boys Basketball Championship action right here. It's the Section 5 Class B2 title game. The number 3 seed Mynderse Blue Devils against the number 4 seed Wellsville Lions. My name is Jeff DeVeronica along with my color guy Steve Bradley, formerly of the Democrat Chronicle. You might remember who we are, but we are excited to bring you a great game. It's going to be a lot of great atmosphere, Steve Bradley. And two teams that have a little bit of a history, don't they?
They do, even though they're separated by a great deal of distance. Mynderse and Wellsville actually, Jeff, met in the quarterfinals last year. Mynderse, the 6th seed, beat Wellsville, the 3 seed. And Mynderse made it all the way, Jeff, to the championship game before falling to North Star Christian.
Steve, let's check out their road to the finals for each team, and then we'll pass along the starting lineups for both squads. First for the number 3 seeds, they're 14-8, the Mynderse Blue Devils, coached by Pat Prain. They are seeking the 10th championship in school history and first since 2017. A program with a long history, Steve. How did they get here, sir?
Well, they opened up with a win over number 6 World of Inquiry in the quarterfinals, 63-54. Ethan Hillmeyer, the leader of that game, with 15 points. And the semifinals, Jeff, a really tight game with number 2 Leroy, Troy Cabot, 23 points. Jaden Rico, 12, and Mynderse overcame an early 8-0 lead to run here and get back for another shot at the title.
Yeah, they switched that. They flipped it. 29-20 at the half, and then really tight game down the stretch. 4 minutes left, 42-40, and Cabot with a beautiful and one to get some separation. And here was the quote after the game from Coach Prain: "Winners find a way to win." I'm so proud of these boys, and I know the same is true on the other side, with Ramey Almond, coach of the Wellsville Lions, the number 4 seeds, with a 13-8 record. Now, Steve, that's deceiving. 4 of their losses are by 5 points or less. Wellsville seeking, they've had 3 titles in the past 6 years. They won a couple years ago in 2019 before the pandemic. Check out their road to the finals for us, Steve.
So they opened up with Penn Yan, the 5 seed, 4-5 game. Wellsville wins 65-53 behind 25 points from Logan Dunbar, 22 from Eli Schmidt, and 10 from Cody Costello. And then this is the big one. The eye catcher, they knocked off number 1 Dansville 60-52. Again, Eli Schmidt leading the way with 20 points, Costello with 15, and Logan Dunbar 14. Lions showed a lot of resilience, Jeff. Trailed 28-23 at the half, used a big third quarter, 17-9 edge to get here and get a shot at the break.
Yeah, and Schmidt and Aiden Riley were both in foul trouble in the first half. Had 3 fouls before intermission. So certainly the bench from Wellsville stepped up big, and we'll see if that has to happen again here today. Steve, we have some scoring leaders for Mynderse, and they are led by a senior guard, Troy Cabot.
Yeah, and I think if I'm making the game plan for Wellsville today, it's to make somebody other than Troy Cabot beat me. He averages 19 points a game, the only Blue Devil averaging in double figures. So when you're putting up a game plan, you always like to take away what the other team does well. If they can take away Troy Cabot, it might be a good omen for the Lions.
Yeah, and Ethan Hillmeyer also averages 8 points and 5 assists. Jaden Rico, 5 and 3 boards. And then Mike Bogart, senior forward, 4 points and 7 big boards. Average about 52 points a game, and they allow about 51. So some tight games for Mynderse, too. Wellsville, Logan Dunbar has been fantastic. He's one of the starters. Let's go through the starting lineup, Steve. First, let's start with Wellsville, 13-8, like I said, and number 23, Logan Dunbar.
Number 23, Logan Dunbar. 22, Aiden Riley. 5, Eli Schmidt. And 3, Alex Perkins. Number 2, Cody Costello. And I think we're going to pause here, Jeff, for the national anthem.
right, we're getting ready for action. Let's finish off. We get the Mynderse starting lineup, Steve. Let's Troy Cabot, number 12. Number 11, junior guard Jaden Ryko. Number 33, we mentioned it before, Mike Bogart, senior forward. And you're going to see him on your screen here, too. Ethan Hillmeyer coming up, too, senior guard.
Number 24, Ethan.
Number 24, and then Will Korzaneski. He's a senior guard also, and you always want seniors this time of the year, Steve, and you always want good guard play.
Absolutely. When you get to this stage of the playoffs, really two things the games often come down to, Jeff, maybe 3: turnovers, rebounding, and free throw shooting.
It's almost like football, right? Who's going to win the turnover battle? Yeah, and you know what? Big moments. Who's going to play best in the big moments? I expect it to be a tight game. You'll see the two coaches there shaking hands, and you will notice that the Wellsville Lions, with the kind of the Bengal type with their black uniforms, trimmed by orange.
And what a student section for Mynderse over there, Jeff. The Blue Devils getting a lot of love from the crowd here.
Well, this is a program with a lot of tradition. I know we know some great names in the past. Going back to the
1992 New York State Player of the Year, Matt Berkey, the year the Blue Devils won it all, 30 years ago.
And I think their first title was all the way back in 1975. So a great history, great tradition for Mynderse. Here you see Ethan Hillmeyer out, and then last out is Mike Bogart. 4 points, 7 more.
And I think something interesting to watch, Jeff, 3 of the 4 semifinalists in Class B come from the Finger Lakes East. In the B1 game afterward, it's Palmac and Newark, which we will also have on the Vardacy Media Sports Network. Wellsville's from Allegheny County, one of the larger districts down there. They play an independent schedule, so they had to go find opponents. And their last loss, Jeff, was at Olean, a traditional power from Section 6. So it'll be really interesting as we get ready here for the tip.
They've won 3 in a row. Mynderse has won 4 out of 5, and we are getting ready to go. That's Mynderse in white. Number 33, Mike Bogart on the tip, and number 23, Logan Dunbar, who's played so big in the postseason. Dunbar gets it. And immediately we've got a over and back violation, I believe. They're going to talk it over.
I don't think they like the tip. I think they're going to do it again.
I think you're right. Nope. It's going to be Mynderse basketball to start. Troy Cabot with the headband will trigger the play.
And if Bill Raftery was here, you know what he'd say. Wellsville comes out in the
Man-to-man. Ethan Hillmeyer bringing it up.
So we've got Aiden Riley, Jeff, with the big assignment for Wellsville guarding Cabot.
The drive just missed it there. Mike Bogart on the drive. Here come the Wellsville Lions. Racing up Cody Costello. Over to Eli Schmidt. A little more saggy man-to-man here, I think, for Mynderse, Steve.
It looks like that. Looks like they might sag a little bit, try and limit the post play. And, man, this Mynderse crowd is into it.
Right away, you can see the 6th man for sure. They have represented well from Seneca Falls. Up front, Cody Costello has made some big 3-pointers in this postseason. The junior guard. Logan Dunbar, also a very talented baseball player. Baseline drive. Laid. Around it out. Eli Schmidt.
Yeah, nice drive there on the baseline by Eli. Laid it up, and just the Tim Brando would say the iron unkind.
Ethan Hillmeyer guarded by Cody Costello out front.
Yeah, that's dangerous. You don't want to pick up the dribble right there because you've got the sideline as an extra defender.
Troy
Good
Cabot on the runner, and he makes it.
Nice job by Cabot getting them out of that situation, taking it to the hole.
Good control there, and it's like they say now, Steve, float game for Troy Cabot.
For sure, and if you can shoot from the outside and also take it to the hoop, you're very difficult to defend.
Steve, I'm not sure if it's a sagging man-to-man. It might be a 1-3-1. There's a steal there.
Active hands by Cabot, takes the ball away.
Ethan Hillmeyer brings it up. Korzarensky thought about it.
Or back in our day, Jeff, they called that a matchup zone.
Korzaneski, I beg your pardon. Thought about it again.
A straight man, though, for the Lions.
Just Hillmeyer got away with a bit of a little chop to the belly. Nice sales job attempt by Cody Costello. Good spin move here. Around and out.
And one and done. The rebound there for Alex Perkins.
Kicks it out. Logan Dunbar for three. Back iron unkind. Good rebound there by Cody Costello. Here's from Schmidt. Kick out. Aiden Riley tries for three. A little long. Board and up. Good board there by Alex Perkins, Steve.
Great work on the board so far early by Perkins. Earns himself a two-shot opportunity.
Not a lot of size for this Wellsville roster, but certainly a lot of fight.
And sometimes size is misleading. They look like they're very strong, and sometimes strength can trump size.
First free throw up and in. First points on the board from Alex Perkins, senior guard for Wellsville.
In the Wellsville student section filling in and representing too, Jeff.
Oh, a little longer to travel, right?
Absolutely.
Front rim, got his own rebound, good hustle.
That's 3 rebounds for Perkins in 2.5 minutes, Jeff.
Eli Schmidt operating, kick out, good ball movement here, Logan Dunbar.
And he really stole an extra possession for his team.
Eli Schmidt for three. Good board here, that's Troy Cabot. I beg your pardon, Jaden Ryko. The headbands got me confused, boys. Here comes Cabot.
And it looks like they are sliding a double team his way, too. They're very much paying attention to him and trying to take him away.
Will Korzaneski.
Perkins with another rebound, Jeff. They're doing a good job on Wellsville with a one and done.
Schmidt on the drive. Left-handed runner is good.
Wellsville with some pressure, picking it up kind of soft, half court. A lot of times you do that just to make the other team work through the shot clock.
Got a blocking foul up front. Yeah, definitely it's getting loud here at Webster Schrader. We got a second game coming up at 4 o'clock too, so.
And I know the kids love playing in the big house, the War Memorial, but this is a pretty good atmosphere, Jeff.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And sometimes in a medium-sized gym that's full is better than a large gym that's only a tenth full.
Up and in, Jaden Ryko with a nice shot, good touch.
Nice pull-up, mid-range game. Good basket there, good sequence.
You can tell these guys have had some success in a deep three there. Oh, it's in!
Cody
Whoa.
Costello.
He has hit some big ones. I'm going to go CC for three next time.
There you go.
Baseline drive here.
Nice kick.
Hillmeyer kicks it out. Front rim. Ryko short there. Cabot trying to look for room here. Thought about it. Bogart thought about it. Everybody looks like they can shoot from three with this group, Steve. They all are taking a look. Might have walked. He did.
There you go. You should have brought your striped shirt all over that one.
Ethan Hillmeyer with too many steps there. Not happy with the call. Thought maybe he got bumped. Pleading his case a little bit right now.
And both teams, Jeff, really settling in on the defensive end. The shooting hasn't been there yet. The rebounding's been strong, and I think maybe they've had some pretty good scouting reports on each other.
Just missed it there by Dunbar. He is scoreless so far. This is you can take it all the way in. Lost control. Myers keeps it. Gets it back to Cabot. Baseline jumper. In and out.
Wellsville dodged one there. You can't lose track of Cabot on the offensive end. He missed the shot, came around, and found himself wide open in the corner.
Eli Schmidt likes to attack. That's Costello again with the three. Not this time. Board, he's fouled. Alex Perkins again on the glass, Steve.
He's been chewing it up, Jeff. He's got 5 rebounds, 2 big ones on the offensive end where he's drawn contact and gone to the line.
5 minutes in and back and forth we go in this one.
You know, when I work with you, I feel like I'm working with Gus Johnson. We always get a close game.
1 out of 2 the first time for Perkins.
Not that I've ever worked with Gus Johnson, but it's
true. Checking into the game for Wellsville. Number 4, Cooper Brockway. Out goes Eli Schmidt. Perkins second one up and in. 2 for 4 from the line for Perkins. 7-4 advantage for Wellsville. Early going here, the Class B2 championship game, and we've got a timeout here by Mynderse. They want to talk it over. 7-4 in the early going. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Section 5 Boys Basketball Championship action on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You don't choose to get hurt at work, but you can choose the workers' comp attorneys at Connors and Ferris to fight for your money and medical benefits you deserve.
With over 20 years of industry experience, we will give your case our undivided attention so that you and your family can focus on your recovery.
So call Connors and Ferris, the workers' comp attorneys dedicated to fighting for injured workers' rights.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
We are back at Webster Schrader, Jeff DeVeronica and Steve Bradley on the Varsity Media Sports Network. The Class B2 championship game in the early going. Wellsville, the number 4 seed, with a 7-4 lead over Mynderse, the 3 seed. Underneath, up, and that one's, off the rim.
Yeah, number 33, Mike Bogart got a good look inside, just coming out of the timeout. Coach Pat Prain drew up a nice play. They got the look they just didn't get the shot to drop.
Bogart only averages 4 points a game. He could easily have 6 right now. Getting some good looks.
Looking for that finishing touch around the 10.
Ethan Hillmeyer, senior guard, he averages about 8 points a game, 5 assists. Good possible double team here, nope. Korzaneski, and the deep 3 here by Hillmeyer. Good fight on the boards here by the Blue Devils. They get it back.
Nice job by Ryko and Cabot there, kind of the guards crashing and double teaming. Ryko pulled it away, gives them another possession for the Blue Devils.
Trying to set up a little pick and roll here.
Oh, wide open,
Good
Cabot.
Look. Cabot, and a great look there. Mike Bogart with a great find down low to Cabot.
I think there was maybe a screen outside, and they lost track of Cabot, and that's the second time he's broken wide open.
Schmidt trying to get things going again. No call. No call on the foul. He didn't like it. Out of bounds.
No, Matt Lavonis, the referee, had the ball right on top, the hand on top of the ball. Cabot, again, showing good hands. D'ing up as well as doing a good job on the offensive end.
Hillmeyer brings it up. Over to the wing. It's Ryko. Out to Cabot. Guarded by Aiden Riley. Long 3 again. Front rim and out. No, not bashful by Hillmeyer. Woo!
And Alex Perkins again, Jeff.
Schmidt again putting pressure on the D. Left-handed runner is in.
Eli Schmidt, coast to coast, beat his man early and just kept going.
Again, another 3 ball here. That's an air ball there. Korzaneski.
So I think maybe Coach Prain for Mynderse wants his team to maybe settle down on offense a little bit, be patient. It's a 9-6 game. They've gotten some good looks. They just, a lot of times in sectional finals, there's some nerves. You just got to settle down and play your game.
These young men know what they see on TV, seeking some heat checks there, Steve. Not bashful. I love it. 3-point line came in a year after I left high school, by the way. Not that I would have made money.
You could have doubled your average, from 1 to 2 or 1.5 to 3.
Good board there. Cooper Brockway into the game.
Eli Schmidt, though, Jeff, is getting some good looks off the dribble.
They're having trouble containing him, for sure. Short arm that one, Hillmeyer there. He's very active, Hillmeyer. If he gets this thing going, watch out. He looks like a kid who can score a lot in punches.
And a lot of times it just comes down to making the first shot. And once the first shot drops, the confidence increases.
Ooh, good pressure in the backcourt.
Yeah, great hustle by Ryko.
Near steal there by Ryko. There's Brockway out front.
And
Mynderse
looking more like a pure man-to-man here, Jeff.
Good use of the pump fake off the board. Cabot with the board. Eli Schmidt is getting looks too, Steve.
Yeah.
They're having trouble keeping him out of the lane.
Last 30 seconds of the first quarter here, Jeff. Shot clock is off, so Mynderse can take it down.
Good patience here. Korzaneski again with the 3. This one is in. He thought he got fouled through.
Well, and the key to that, Jeff, was the inside out. The kick-out pass from 33 Bogart gave Korzaneski a great look.
Schmidt doing what he's been doing, a good kick out here. That's Perkins for 3, and that is going to count. Some great action here in the last 15 seconds. Couple threes by both teams. Alex Perkins drills it, and a great setup by Eli Schmidt, who's getting just about everything he wants right now, Steve.
And that's the end of the first quarter. It's 12-9 for Wellsville.
Great back and forth action there, Steve, and you see these guys getting a little more comfortable. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Section 5 Championship Basketball right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
See if we can come back. Hey.
We're all searching for ways to connect. We long to be part of a group we believe in. A group that helps define who we are. This is what it means to be part of a community. At M&T Bank, supporting all the important communities our customers are part of is nothing new. To enable, encourage, and empower people and communities to thrive, there's nothing more important.
We are back at Webster Schrader. It's the Section 5 Class B2 Championship game. Jeff DeBrung and Steve Bradley. It's a replay of that last sequence. Great kick up by Schmidt, and there is the three. Plenty of time there for Alex Perkins, Steve, who had a pretty big first quarter. I think he had the 7 of the 12. I beg your pardon, 5.
5.6 rebounds, being a force both inside and outside, and just a great response because Mynderse had gotten a big 3 from Korzaneski in the final 30, and Wellsville came back with the answer.
Eli Perkins also with 5 early on here. Wellsville with the ball. That was Eli Schmidt. Cody Costello back in the game. This is Schmidt. Oh, almost mishandled it. They're trying to push him right, Steve. He's not having it. Logan Dunbar with a touchdown low. Scoreless in the first. Powers it up and in. Good move there.
A little up and under for Logan Dunbar.
Now into the game, Jaden Key for Mynderse. (14-9) for the Lions near steal. It is going to be a steal. Picked up here, Cody Costello. Dunbar again. Good
nice
down
look.
Low. There he is, Perkins. Good look by Dunbar. Good patience. You could see he thought about a 3, Steve, and then he no, Perkins is there.
Yeah, growing up, Jeff, Perkins restaurants were open 24 hours. Alex Perkins has been open all game.
Well done, sir. Loose ball. Cabot's almost tied up. Korzaneski again.
But in all seriousness, Perkins, the 6'1" senior, has just been doing it on both ends of the court. Great start for him.
And swatted. Absolutely wrecked by Aiden Riley. Tie up here. Almost a little takedown wrestling. Officials in there quickly. Good. They're hyped up. They're hyped up. It's all right.
Yeah, it looks like
Korzaneski not happy.
Korzaneski not happy. A little bit of a cool-off time. And what a statement block there by Aiden Riley, Jeff. He's been given a tough assignment of guarding Cabot, and then he helped out there and swatted that ball away.
Good piece of coaching here. Will is not happy. They get him down. Tell him to settle down, relax.
And
he's playing with a lot of fire. I love that.
And Wellsville's opened up a 7-point lead here, Jeff. So Mynderse just has to relax and just get a couple of good offensive sequences, and they'll be right back in it.
Here's a good look right here off the bat. Too hard for Hillmeyer.
But Wellsville lost it out of bounds, so Mynderse will get another shot here. Fresh 35.
Trigger man will be Hillmeyer. Looking to the corner. It's Cabot, good pump fake. He'll fire from 3, short. There he is, Mr. Schmidt. Putting pressure on the D again. The Euro step style. Oh boy! Eli Schmidt.
Move. Eli Schmidt going coast to coast.
18-9 now. It's a 9-point danger time here, Steve. You don't want to fall back a lot. I mean, these teams both are capable of coming back, but you don't.
Yeah, and it's way too early. And for Mynderse, the looks have been there. It's just that then the shots haven't been dropping, so they need to settle down a little bit and just get a good look.
Max Santana into the game for the Blue Devils. Spin move, tough look here, and we got to travel. But Wellsville's getting the better looks now, Steve. They're getting everything they want right now.
Well, Wellsville's been doing the things. They're getting the dribble penetration from Schmidt, and they're also making that extra pass to give themselves extra looks. We got a timeout here, Jeff. We will be right back with Wellsville leading Mynderse 18-9 on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Easter Seals supports the community by bringing together veterans, military families, young children, seniors, so that everybody can thrive in an integrated whole. The young kids and the seniors love doing art together, they love dancing together, but they're also learning together. The great thing about M&T is when times got tough, they jumped in when other banks didn't want to support us. M&T truly believes in our mission. They really wanted to think about what we were doing for the community and how they could help us achieve that.
Welcome back to Webster Schrader High School. Jeff DeVeronica and Steve Bradley calling the Section 5 Class B2 championship game. And what a surge here, Steve, by the 4th-seeded Wellsville Lions over Mynderse. It's a 9-0 run starting late in that first quarter to now almost midway through the second.
Yeah, about as late as you could. A basket at the buzzer gave them a 3-point lead, 12-9, and now in the first 2:05 here of the second, it's 6-0 Wellsville, locking it down on the defensive end and doing a good job on offense.
Alex Perkins with 5 points in that surge. He's got 7 to lead the way for Wellsville. We've gone to the bench here. A great cut and a great find by Caleb Phelps and a nifty reverse layup right there.
Alex Perkins doing it all this afternoon, Jeff. The outside shot, good patience inside with a reverse layup, used the rim to protect himself from the defender and made the shot.
It's 11 in a row, and that 3 is too strong by Jaden Ryko. Here he comes, Schmidt. Good look underneath. That one's going to be the other way. Yeah, it's off. At this point, I'm waiting for kids to start going. They're going to do the NBA replay. They want the replay, but we don't have that capability. But yeah, it looked like it was a good call there, Steve.
Yeah, and we got a substitute in for Wellsville, too, number 21, Caleb Phelps.
11-0 surge here by Wellsville to take a commanding 20-9 lead. Last basket. They've gone scoreless now for almost 3:15.
And look at the defense Aiden Riley's playing against Troy Cabot right now, really denying him the ball, making somebody else beat them. Great and one opportunity, though.
Little late on the switch getting over there, and number 34, Jaden Keehan off the bench with the and one. A big play there to end what was almost a 3.5-minute scoring drought for Mynderse and stop that 11-0 run.
Really nice cut by Key, too, when he was able to finish through contact. Make the free throw here, and it's just what Mynderse needed.
5 minutes left here in the first half. Webster Schrader Class B2 championship game. They needed some punch off the bench, and they got it. Korzaneski is still out. A little long on the free throw, and Dunbar with the rebound.
Yeah, and just sometimes that basket, just to soothe the nerves a little bit, make a play on the defensive end, and see, all of a sudden you can start a run of your own.
Near turnover there by Wellsville. Eli, good. With Perkins double team, good trap. There's a steal by Cabot. Gets it out to Ryko. Ryko going in for the layup, lefty, and it's in. Little spurt here. Little spurt for the Blue Devils.
Absolutely. Cabot, that's probably his third steal, Jeff. He's had really active hands on the defensive end. Caused a couple of turnovers. Good pass ahead to Ryko, and it's a 4-0 spurt here for the Blue Devils.
The kick out, three-pointer, a little long there by Cooper Brockway. Mynderse fans are into it. Here comes Cabot on the drive. Pump fake up, and he's fouled. More aggressive. You see they're going to the bucket now instead of settling for threes.
But very, very savvy on the offensive end there by Cabot. He had 3 Wellsville defenders around him, came to the jump stop, threw the pump fake, got himself to the line.
A little more patience, which is probably what Coach Prame was talking about during one of those timeouts, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like John Wooden used to say, be quick, but don't hurry. And Mynderse, seemed to be taking some ill-advised shots early, not really settling into the offense. Now they seem to be finding their legs, getting their confidence, and making better plays.
Cody Costello back in, and I think Schmidt goes to the bench for the first time today. Another one here from the charity stripe. Stephen is back down to a 5-point game. Yep.
And a quick 6-0 run, too, and that's in a minute and a half. So right back in it are the Blue Devils.
And so are the fans from Seneca Falls. Here comes Perkins, been so good in this first half, and nearly turned it over, and he did. Lost control of the ball, and then foot on the line.
He did. He got kind of trapped underneath. He was looking for a little pass, maybe bounce pass to Dunbar. Wasn't there. Good job by the Mynderse defense, and here they come with a chance to extend their run a little bit. Milmeyer, Ryko, baseline jumper here, a little long for Key. Jordan Key's been very good off the bench, though, Jeff. He has been a key to this run.
Absolutely. Costello passed it into traffic, stolen. Stolen by Mynderse. Here they come. Ryko underneath, good look to Cabot. Layup, good! 8-0 run from Mynderse. Back and forth we go.
And I think we've got a timeout, Wellsville.
Absolutely. Good timeout here. Coach Ramey Almond has seen enough.
Yeah, Ramey Almond, Jeff, graduated from Genesee Valley in 2000. He's been in big games before. He was actually MVP of the 2000 Class Double D tournament. So he's won this thing as a player. He's trying to win it as a coach. And I think he can sense the momentum shifting towards Mynderse. It's a 3-point game with 3:27 here to go. Just wants to settle his guys down and get them back to where they were 3 or 4 minutes ago, making the right plays on offense.
Top scorer Troy Cabot for the Blue Devils have got going here. Steve, he's got now, I think
he's got 8 points.
8 points in the ball game and 4 here in the run. 4 here in the 8-0 run. So he's your leading scorer, 19 points a game, and has triggered this, along with some good passing. There was a really good look by Ryko there, Steve.
Yes, and also, Jordan Key didn't start the game. He is a senior, came off the bench, got a nice layup to end the scoring drought, a couple key rebounds, and sometimes that's all your team needs is a little bit of a lift there.
It's funny, there's a little dust up there with Korzaneski. He comes out of the game, and they've got some life since then. And Coach is going to go with the hot hand. Keep one of his top players on the bench. But obviously some depth has been very important for this team.
And Mynderse has also tightened it up on the defensive end, too.
Yeah, I think you're going to see some looks from Logan Dunbar here, Steve. Here come the Blue Devils. Chance to tie. A three-pointer will tie it. 8 in a row so far. Can they match the 11-0 run, Steve?
Oh, nice job by Cabot, but they call it the travel first.
Oh, tough one there. Tough one there. Good use of the pump fake by Troy Cabot.
Yeah, it looks like maybe they're saying the front pivot, the foot slid a little bit as he came to that stop and he walked with the ball. We got a replay on the scoreboard right there too, Jeff.
My untrained, non-official eyes didn't like it. Sorry, Lyle. I think that is Lyle. No, it's not Lyle.
That's why you're up here and they're down there, right?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I think during the timeout you probably had Coach Crane saying, let's get. I'm sorry, Coach Almond saying, let's get Logan Dunbar involved here.
I think you're going through Schmidt, Dunbar,
here
and Perkins.
Little hook. No call. Got the hook. Nice job, Logan Dunbar.
Yeah, that was a great finish. He had a little contact there. He was able to come through with the hook and finish through contact. So nice, tough play.
Ends the 8-0 run. Keeps him with a 5-point advantage. Ryko nearly turned it over, got it back, and he did. Yeah, he lost control of the ball, was looking to pass, and can't go grab it after that.
Well, it's always dangerous to go in the air and not sure what you're going to do, and I think he got caught up there and he tried to adjust, and it was too late.
Cody Costello out front. You're live right now at Webster Schrader, the Class B2 championship game. Section 5 boys basketball. Entry pass nearly stolen. Dunbar again. Good control, a little long.
Oh, what a great box out there by
Hillmeyer.
Ethan Hillmeyer.
Yeah.
He created some space. He didn't have to jump. He created space, great positioning, and was able to clear the rebound.
And your point guard can box out like it's good stuff. Oh, spun around, got the look, front rimmed it. A little short arm there, Dunbar the rebound. Here comes Schmidt back in the game for Wellsville. Again, putting pressure, tripped up. We're going to get a blocking call here.
Yep, Schmidt's been very good going to his left. And Bogart tried to get there, just couldn't get the feet moved over in time. And
Eli Schmidt likes to put pressure on the D, doesn't he?
He does, and really Wellsville's been at its best with Schmidt in transition and looking for Perkins and Dunbar.
Good minutes off the bench by Key, and back in is Korzaneski. Uncovered, and he swishes it. Logan Dunbar heating up here for the Lions.
That's 6 points in the quarter for Dunbar, and he's had a couple of other open looks. Nice out-of-bounds play, came through with a clean look and just made the short jumper.
Getting back in it. There's Korzaneski, not bashful. He is back in and making an impact. Will the thrill.
24-20, Jeff, 1:15 to go. Great answer by the Blue Devils.
They needed that. Then it slipped back to a 7-point game. Dunbar, a little wild on the three there.
Probably not what the Lions were looking for right there.
Good scrap by Korzaneski. Here comes Hillmeyer.
What a battle by Mynderse to get back in this game. It was 18-9, Jeff. So They are on an 11-6 run here over the last 5 minutes that we've seen.
50 seconds left in the half. Of course, I beg your pardon, under Cabot again with the pump fake it in.
Oh, great by Cabot. Great move. Again, we've seen him with the pump fake. Drew the hesitation, got the defender up, and was able to finish.
Hey, let's not forget that look by Mike Bogart, a big man who can pass.
And there's our replay, Jeff. Cabot again.
Beautiful control. We could have a 1-point ball game, Steve.
And he's been doing most of his damage, Jeff, from the inside. He's very, very tough.
Effective low post player for his size. How about that, huh? 3-point play, Troy Cabot. We got ourselves a 1-point ball game, 42 seconds left in the half.
Cabot was 7 points in the quarter, Jeff, 11 for the ball game.
Let's see if they go back to Dunbar down low.
I'd like to see him go to Alex Perkins. He was so hot early, he really hasn't gotten a quality touch in a few minutes.
About a 5-second difference in the shot clock, Steve. This is Schmidt out front. Been so effective driving. Here he comes. Puts his head down. He goes. Didn't get the call. Dunbar picks it up. No call on that foul. Turnaround, Jay. No.
Great defense by Mynderse.
Hillmeyer, 15 seconds left. Up to Ryko. He's going to fire from 3. Got it
for the lead.
What a comeback here by Mynderse. Looks like they may take the lead into halftime. Here comes Schmidt. Runner, no call. And there he is.
Of course he is.
Perkins on the spot.
Wow, rebound, basket, layup, tie game at halftime, Jeff.
Well, after 16 minutes, we're right where we started, Steve. All tied up in the Section 5 Class B championship, PT championship game. And the second quarter ended just like the first. End-to-end, big shots.
Yeah, there's our highlight package. Both 30 seconds at the end of each quarter have been fantastic. And Perkins, really a good job. Schmidt loses the ball going up. Perkins right where he needs to be, catches it, and finishes.
He got the look on the first end of the first quarter. This time he went and got the ball and got his own look. What a back and forth game here, and what an answer by Mynderse. They were down 20-9 in this ball game, Steve, and they come back and with 17-6 spurt to end the half. Really, that's over the last 5 minutes. So really good control there, and not something we haven't seen before by this team.
No, and obviously they needed to score to do that, but I think it was really triggered by the defense. So I'm really excited to see a tight, great finish in the second half.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll take a quick break and come back. If the second half is anything like the first, you're in for a great finish here at Webster Schrader. You're watching Section 5 Class B2 Championship Basketball on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
We're all searching for ways to connect. We long to be part of a group we believe in. A group that helps define who we are. This is what it means to be part of a community. At M&T Bank, supporting all the important communities our customers are part of is nothing new. To enable, encourage, and empower people and communities to thrive, there's nothing more important.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Rochester is a place for those who enjoy challenging themselves. It also is a place for someone who truly wants to be a surgeon, someone who wants to learn the full breadth of orthopedics. When you're in Rochester, you're going to be exposed to everything that modern orthopedists take care of. Exposure to world-class clinicians, world-class research. A culture that's focused on your education and professional development, combined with outstanding esprit de corps among the residents, and a wonderful place to live.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Muggs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/Muggs & More to see the many options and place your order today.
Over the middle, he's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long, wide open, Perazzi, he gets it, Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it, touchdown, punch, counter punch.
The trickery, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman.
What a catch! Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this the other direction. Make it, touchdown, touchdown East.
You don't choose to get hurt at work, but you can choose the workers' comp attorneys at Connors and Ferris to fight for your money and medical benefits you deserve.
With over 20 years of industry experience, we will give your case our undivided attention so that you and your family can focus on your recovery.
So call Connors and Ferris, the workers' comp attorneys dedicated to fighting for injured workers' rights.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Welcome back to Webster Schrader High School Section 5 Class B2 Boys Championship Basketball. I'm Jeff DeVeronica with Steve Bradley. We just saw a fantastic back and forth first half. We are tied at 26. The 4th-seeded Wellsville Lions against the number 3 seeds Mynderse Blue Devils. Steve, big 11-0 run for Wellsville, got about to a 20-9 lead. Mynderse answers with an 8-0 run, and we're all now at 26.
Yes, we are, and I'll run down the halftime scoring for you, Jeff. For Wellsville, Alex Perkins with 2 buzzer beaters and 11 points, and Eli Schmidt and Logan Dunbar each with 6 points, and Cody Costello with 3. There's your 26 there. Leading scorer for Mynderse is Troy Cabot with 11. Jordan Ryko has 7. Will Korzaneski has 6, and Jordan Key has 2. And it really has been a game of runs and surges, and I think that maybe we will see it stay a little closer throughout the rest of the way unless one team is able to open up it again.
Here we go. Wellsville starts the half with the ball. Cody Costello out front, and Eli Schmidt, who's very active getting into the lane. Aiden Riley down low. Dunbar, he's fouled, though. He's fouled. Korzaneski doesn't like the call again.
Yeah, he's an emotional player, Jeff, but one thing that has happened a little bit in the closing minutes of the first half and right there on the first possession of the second half is they lost track of Logan Dunbar.
And I think Wellsville's made a point to get him the ball, too.
But he's also been open, so it's been kind of both an effort to find him, and he's also been open. And great job drawing the contact and going to the line.
Logan's going to try to get his 8th point here. After a quiet first quarter, he's come alive, and 2 in a row there. 8 points for that young man. 28-26. Lions back in front. Hillmeyer brings it up. Covered by Costello. Just gets over the timeline. A little trouble there.
Yeah, he did double dribble. Yeah. I knew that whistle as soon as I thought I may have seen it, and then boom, right there. That's one of those unforced errors.
Not how you want to start the second half. Costello, pretty quiet actually in the first half. Wellsville's trying to get back in the winner's circle for the first time since 2019. Logan Dunbar with a nice move, nice patience, and a nice finish.
And I think you hit it right on the head, Jeff. They're looking for Dunbar. That's 2 second-half possessions. They found him both times inside. Once he was able to draw the foul, that time he was able to finish with the soft jumper.
He's been their go-to guy of late. Working again. That's Bogart. No call on the flop. A little strong. Here comes Cody Costello on the break. A little controlled break. He's going to take. And he didn't get the call. And
again, good hands by Cabot.
Boy, I'm surprised there wasn't any contest there from Mynderse. I thought that may have gone off Costello off his knee.
It may have, but we're not going to go to the replay to find out.
Thankfully. Dunbar out front. Here comes Schmidt. Whoa, high dribble. Pull up Jay. Good.
Cody Costello, Jeff, nice little soft baseline jumper.
I think that was Schmidt. Number 5,
You're right, Eli Schmidt. Yep. Thank you.
You got it.
But nonetheless, it's a nice 6-0 start. 3 possessions, 3 baskets for the Lions.
Important little trip here. Ryko, baseline J, in and out. Dunbar active again with the board.
And the one thing that reminiscent of the first half.
Heat check. Oh, he got it. The kid's got a good-looking shot, Steve.
He does. He's got 7 points in a minute 45, and he Mr. Inside, Mr. Outside, Logan Dunbar. Nice take by Cabot, and it gets the roll.
They needed that.
And the first few possessions, Cabot didn't touch the ball. Eli Schmidt, coast to coast, and it rolls away.
And here comes Cabot being more active again. A big baseball pass here all the way down. Ryko with the three, going to be front rim. Good look by Hillmeyer there. Korzaneski with the board. Ryko says, why not? Let's go again. Nope. Eli Schmidt almost threw over the back there. Good board by the guard. Here he comes.
And the pace picking up here, Jeff. Both teams have been really active on the offensive end.
That's going to be a charge, yeah. There he is. Troy Cabot does a lot of little things. Pump fakes, charges.
And a lot of big things, too.
Yeah, conversions. Here comes a replay, and then, good call. Very good call. Was waiting there for the charge. A lot of control from Schmidt. Cody Costello out.
And, Wellsville here, Jeff, with a 7-point lead. They did have a first-half lead. Let's see what they've learned. It looked like they tried to force things right there. I think they're best when they're patient on offense, and they, can use Dunbar, Perkins, and Schmidt as their trio.
Cabot posting up. Cooper Brockway back in for Wellsville. Bogart, spinning move and block. Logan Dunbar, he'll lead the break. He's got Schmidt on his right. Good hustle. Loose ball, though, goes in. Oh, he missed it. Oh, that's a big swing there, Steve.
Logan Dunbar, though, Jeff, showing that he can do a lot of things. We've seen him inside. We've seen him outside. We've seen him lead the break. Just not a finish there.
How about Bogart? Gets swatted and hustles back, gets the loose ball. Now hits the three. The big fella, Mike Bogart. Trifecta.
Right from the top of the key. Nice stroke. Big basket.
Huge basket.
Yeah, that's got to be a push-off on 23. That's Will Korzaneski inside. You could see him trying to clear space.
Will's going to come out. This is going to be his third foul. He's going to come out. Back in, Jaden Key. Replay.
Key had a nice run in the first half. Gave them some key minutes when they made their comeback. So let's see if he can replicate that here.
Costello back in for Wellsville. Brockway heading out. Aiden Riley's going to trigger the ball here. Good look through traffic to Costello. Open three, front rim. Gets his own rebound. Little elbow J. Got it.
Great job by Costello to follow his shot, Jeff. A lot of times the shooter knows right away that it's off. That was a little bit short. Was able to step around the defender and create a better look for himself.
He knew it was short, too. He went right where it went. Hillmeyer, the runner. Got it. It is heating up here at Webster Schrader. 37-33, Wellsville. Eli Schmidt on the runner.
Eli Schmidt does a really good job just creating looks, creating opportunities. Quick shot there by Mynderse.
Blocked there. Jaden Key got a block. He's going to stay here, Steve.
And a good job by Key just occupying Dunbar and making him work to secure the ball.
Ooh, offense, defense here. Eli Schmidt going out, Brockway back in.
Yeah, we're midway through the third, Jeff. So 6-point lead for Wellsville. Maybe trying to buy a couple of minutes for Schmidt because you might need him the whole fourth quarter.
Back live. Key will be triggering in. We got a timeout here by Mynderse. And we'll take a quick break. Wellsville 39-33 over Mynderse in the Section 5 Class B2 championship game. You're watching Section 5 basketball on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Welcome back to Webster Schrader High School. Jeff DeVeronica and Steve Bradley providing you with some great hours. The kids are providing. We're just talking about it. Wellsville and Mynderse, it's the 4 against the 3. Wellsville been kind of leading most of the way here, Steve, but Mynderse is not going away. Inbound, and there's a tie-up.
Yes.
Ryko and Dunbar.
Yeah, Logan Dunbar, who's really been the story here in the third quarter with 7 points. Active hands there on the defensive end, forces the alternate possession. Mynderse trying to get inside, get the quick look on the out-of-bounds play. It wasn't there.
Dunbar leads all scorers with 13. This is Key. Thought about a 3. The drive in. Kick it back out. Stolen by Alex Perkins. Looking for some of the outlets. So here comes Dunbar. The big guy will bring it up. Just hit a 3, he'll bring it up. Cody Costello out front. Left side is Perkins. Good look underneath. Dunbar in the cut. Pump fake. Block. Bogart with the block. Dunbar gets it back. Powers it back up and in.
Wow, great job by Logan Dunbar. A fantastic block by Mike Bogart on the first shot. Dunbar stayed with it, didn't get flustered, banked it up and in for his 9th points of the quarter.
Stretched to a 41-33 lead. Largest lead of the game was 11 early in the first half, or midway through the second quarter.
And a great job there by Dunbar, just hedging off of that screen, getting out and slowing down the guard. He's doing it on both ends.
No shot. We're going to get 2 shots here.
Yeah, Hillmeyer is going to go to the line, Jeff. Fouls on Cody Costello. That's his 2nd. Both teams have done a good job staying out of foul trouble here as we get closer to crunch time.
Hillmeyer a little quiet here, Steve. This could be his first points of the game. Averages about 8 points a game. I beg your pardon. He just made a shot.
Yeah, I had him with 2 earlier this quarter.
Yep, my bad. Yep. It must be his birthday.
Or maybe they're just
somebody's birthday.
Or maybe the Wellsville fans have a good sense of humor and are serenading him with that call just to make sure they didn't like it, as it was a gift.
Schmidt the kick out. He might have charged again, and he did. He does leave his feet a lot, Steve, and a good job by Bogart there, the big fella. We'll check out a little replay of it. A little stutter step, and then, I don't know if I like that one. Looked like I don't know.
Well, I mean, the one thing you can see the adjustment on the defensive end by Mynderse. They know that Schmidt leaves his feet and getting in the proper position and making him give the ball up.
Good coaching, Steve. Yep.
It's a 50-50 chance, and they're going to take it. Oh, good defense there. Cody Costello out on Hillmeyer forces the 5-second call.
Wow, didn't see that coming. Costello out front. Aiden Riley to the left, and here he is, Mr. Second Half, Logan Dunbar. Eli Schmidt. He's got 2 fouls, Steve. Dunbar, another 3 from the right ring. Logan Dunbar has caught fire here in the third quarter.
Putting the Lions on his back right now, Jeff. 2 threes, 2 twos, and 2 free throws.
Lead stretched to 9. Hillmeyer, jumper, front rim, short. Good board, Cabot. Good look to Key. And that's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay here. Mynderse ball, yeah. Off of Aiden Riley. Hillmeyer trying to get some stuff going here. You can tell.
He is, and I think they need to look for Cabot a little bit more and let their top scorer. He got him back in the game in the first half. I think that he needs to be the guy that does it again.
Here is Cabot, driving in the lane, pump fake, loves the pump fake. Dunbar on defense this time. Cabot gets it back. Hillmeyer calling for a pick. Bogart will oblige.
Great denial by Dunbar on Cabot.
Costello, good job getting on that pick, too. Here comes Cabot again down low. The guard operating short. Here comes Eli Schmidt. Look out. A reaching call on Cabot, I believe, Steve. Yep.
Slowed down transition. That's not the worst foul to commit right there. Keep Wellsville from getting the easy basket. And Wellsville slid the double team towards Cabot on that last one. Key was open underneath, and Cabot was just unable to find him.
Steve, late in the third quarter, they have a chance to match their largest lead at 11 points. Some good patience here, too. Here comes Dunbar again. Not covered, and he missed that one. Not a lot of pressure on that jumper, Steve, and he's shown he can hit it. That might have gone off. Nope. It's going to stay here. Eli
Schmidt with some great hustle, though.
Nice job out of fans. Nice job out of fans catching him, too.
For sure, you want to soften that landing.
Hillmeyer out front, guarded closely by Costello. He's going to drive on him. He's going to pull a little runner. Almost made it. Key with a good board. Turnaround, Jay missed it. Eli Schmidt sold the foul, got the foul. Key not liking the call, but there was definitely contact there.
And I think there's a little bit of frustration on the Mynderse part, too. Some of these shots aren't dropping, and is there going back on defense, you're seeing it with some of these fouls.
Yep.
They're going to take a full timeout to talk about it.
Pat Prain wants to talk about it. And things going Wellsville's way so far. And the year of the Cats, Steve. The Bengals make it to the Super Bowl, and the Lions of Wellsville chance to claim their first title in a couple years and a fourth in 7 years.
And really a fifth since 2010. So it's been, to me, it's almost more amazing that Wellsville didn't win between 1922 and 2010, and they're going for 5 in 12 years. And Logan Dunbar, Jeff, he's the 6'3" junior, and both, we were looking for somebody to come out at halftime and establish themselves and set the tone, and it's been Logan Dunbar.
17 points now, right? I believe.
Yeah, he's got 6, 8, 9 and 15. I've got him at. Wait, 6 in the first half, 9 in the third quarter. He's actually tied himself. Mynderse only has 9 points in the third quarter. And I think if you're Coach Prain for Mynderse, it's just about, listen, guys, we've been here before. We did it again in the first half. We're gonna do it again here. And with 1:11 left, you're just looking for, if you're Wellsville, you're looking for 2 good possessions and a stop.
Costello baseline, missed the 3. Good fight for the board here. Perkins and Cabot. We got to tie up the ball, stay here. Stay right here with the Wellsville Lions. It's a big trip here for Mynderse, Steve. Psychologically, you do not want to go in down double digits to the fourth quarter.
Right. So you want to get the stop first, and then you want to get the score, and then come out strong in the fourth.
Costello, another look, open look, back rim that one. Cabot's going to track down the rebound. Here comes Hillmeyer, head up, looking down floor, nothing doing. Costello extended D.
I think the offense has to go through Cabot here if you're Mynderse.
Well, Hillmeyer's been active. He might do something. He does. Pull up Jay, missed it. Dunbar, another rebound. Really active on both ends this quarter, Steve. Here comes Schmidt, and they're trying to take the charge, and I think we're going to get
on the floor. Blocking. It's going to be the block.
Yeah, a little lean on the attempt to get the charge. Definitely, you can see they talked about trying to take charges on this guy, on Eli Schmidt.
And they have done a good job getting in front of him and slowing him down.
Korzaneski coming back in for Key. 36 ticks left here.
35 on the shot clock. So Lions basically, Lions can basically
take it down. I would
almost play for 1, and yeah, then worst case scenario, you're going in up 9.
Doesn't look like they're doing that though. And Costello the drive, Dunbar on the putback. What a third quarter for Logan Dunbar! Wow,
14 points in the third, Jeff.
Poked away by Dunbar. Hillmeyer maintains possession. He's going to drive in. This is going to be a charge. And guess who took it? Mr. Third quarter.
Logan Dunbar.
He is pumped.
Yeah, he has come out and really done a great job leading his team.
First time checking into the ballgame here is Asher Billings for, he's going to get out. Aiden Riley's to the bench. Billings going to come in and get him a breather here. Eli Schmidt's going to trigger it, and chance to make it the largest lead of the game, and we got a timeout here by Coach Ramey Allman for Wellsville to see what he can draw up here to end the third quarter. Take a quick break, come back to watch the end of the third quarter. You're watching Section 5 Boys Championship Basketball on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Easter Seals supports the community by bringing together veterans, military families, young children, seniors, so that everybody can thrive in an integrated whole. The young kids and the seniors love doing art together, they love dancing together, but they're also learning together. The great thing about M&T is when times got tough, they jumped in when other banks didn't want to support us. M&T truly believes in our mission. They really wanted to think about what we were doing for the community and how they could help us achieve that.
We're back at Webster Schrader. Wellsville trying to extend to its largest lead of the game. 13 seconds left here in the third quarter, up 46-35 on the number 3 seed Mynderse Blue Devils. And here we go. Alex Perkins having trouble getting it in. Long pass up to Eli Schmidt. Eli Schmidt looking to get something to Costello. They want to run what they drew up, Steve, and it's get it to Dunbar and probably get out of the way. No, it's a little rotation here for Schmidt. He's going to drive in. He's going to try the right hand, short-armed it. Good board here Bogart not being able to get it off. And we are through 3 quarters. And Wellsville has matched the largest lead of the game. We'll see if Mynderse has a comeback in them. You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Over the middle, he's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long, wide open, Perazzi, he gets it, Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it, touchdown, punch, counter punch.
The Frickery Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman. What a catch!
Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this the other direction. Make it, touchdown, touchdown East.
Welcome back to the Varsity Media Sports Network, which you didn't go away, you've been watching the whole time. 46-35, the Class B2 championship game. We're going to stay right here after this one too, folks. And we've got Palmac coming up against Newark. Finger Lakes East battle for a 3rd time this year.
Absolutely. Those 2 teams split their regular season meetings with each team winning on their home floor. Now on the neutral court, we'll just see who gets the upper hand and gets to take home the brick.
Mynderse has been behind in the postseason before. We'll see what they can cook up here in the 4th quarter. Into the ballgame for the first time for the Blue Devils.
Number 10.
DJ Bruni. And there's Cabot. They went down to Cabot, Steve, and he can't get it. Dunbar with another rebound, and we got a foul.
Fouls on Will Korzaneski.
We're shooting 1-on-1, Steve, I believe.
Yeah, for the rest of the game.
Dunbar knows. The officials don't know. Logan Dunbar's is in command of everything right now.
Absolutely. And
20 points.
20 points, 14 in the second half, and just really established himself as a presence right coming out of the locker room. He scored on the first 2 possessions of the 3rd quarter, and that 20-9 run by Wellsville has them in control at the moment.
Dunbar had 14 in the semifinal win over Dansville, the big upset of the top seed. Now he's got 21 right now. He also had 25 points in the quarterfinals, so I think we might be trending toward an MVP performance here for Mr. Logan Dunbar.
Very well could be. And what I like about his game, Jeff, is
simple.
He lets it come to him, but he also is able to step forth and take control when his team needs him.
All right, Steve, what do you do if you're Pat Prain?
Make sure that number 12 gets the shot.
And I think maybe you throw the press on, no? We're down 13, 7 minutes to go. A lot of time. Good look, Cabot to Bogart for the three-point play.
The old-fashioned and one opportunity. Cabot did a nice job drawing the defense. Slick bounce pass. Bogart with a finish through contact and a chance to make it a 10-point game.
Well, I think you were right. Let's get the ball to our top scorer and see what he can make it happen. And Troy Cabot certainly did that. Bogart trying to complete the 3rd-point play and make this back to a 10-point deficit.
And we'll see if you were right if they come out with the press here, because I was going to say, in order to press, you need to score. It's kind of a two-part proposition.
Maybe a little early for that. You know, it's only 10 points. Not a deep bench here for Mynderse, so reserve some energy and see if you need to use it later. But they need to get a stop.
Well, they need to stack some stops.
Schmidt with a tough shot there. Got a double bounce on the rim, and Troy Cabot with the rebound. Here comes Hillmeyer, head up. Love the way this young man keeps his head up as he's coming up the floor, Steve.
Yep, now he's got to settle the offense and just make sure they get a good look.
Troy Cabot, what a resourceful guard he is. Similar to Eli Schmidt. He makes a lot happen in the lane. He's calling for a pick, doesn't get it. Key up and almost another chance for a 3-point play. Perkins didn't like it, but Jaden Key is going to go to the line, the senior, try to make this a single-digit deficit and a good start to the 4th quarter for Mynderse.
It is. Both trips, Cabot has done a nice job of drawing the defense and then distributing to open teammates who had better looks than he did, and one resulted in one opportunity. The other one is 2 shots for Jordan Key.
Around and in, that's a big one there. Psychologically, you got to like keeping this thing in single digits, Steve.
Single digits and 5-point run over a minute and 10. I mean, that's a big pendulum to go from 12 to 13.
Around and in. It's good living there by Jaden Key. Got them both to go down with a lot of iron. 48-40, 6:46 to go Eli Schmidt brings it up, sagging man-to-man defense, and it's Bogart on Dunbar. And a cut that didn't happen. Schmidt has to save it, and he does to Dunbar. Here comes Costello with the runner, hard off the glass. Dunbar with the board, hands off to Cabot. Stutter stepping by. Here he goes again, trying to go by Troy Cabot. A good dish to Key. Troy Cabot making it happen.
Absolutely making it happen. And when we talked about the offense going through him, it didn't mean that he had to score. It mean he had to touch the ball and create, and he's done that on 3 straight possessions. Ramey, Audie has seen enough. He's calling a timeout for Wellsville to regroup here as we hit the stretch run with 6:14 to play.
7 in a row for the Blue Devils, Steve. They were down 46-35, I beg your pardon, 48-35 after Dunbar made those 2 free throws, the 1-on-1 free throws to start the quarter, and then it was Bogart for the and one after the good find by Cabot. Key gets the 2 free throws, I think also set up by Cabot, and then Cabot with the 2 points.
Right, and Cabot is showing that he's more than a scorer. He's also a distributor. He came into the game, Jeff, averaging 6 rebounds a game. I don't have an average assist total for him, but he is showing that he has a sense of the game where he knows that the other team is trying to stop him from scoring. So he's helping by setting up his teammates and giving them better looks and letting them finish.
He had 23 points in the upset win over Leroy in the semifinals, 52-48. Ryko had 12 in that ball game. There were only 2 guys in double figures. So we'll see what, certainly a great answer, just as they did in the second quarter. They like to finish half strong, apparently, these Minders Blue Devils, Steve.
They do. 6-point margin here, 2-possession game. And, again, a lot of good defense has led to these offensive opportunities for Minders.
I think we know where we go here if you're Wellsville, right, Steve? Logan Dunbar.
Definitely he gets a touch at the high post maybe. And
on the 1-on-1, Steve, we got a foul here and we're going to shoot free throw. Oh, wait.
Is that it?
Eli Schmidt's not happy with the call, and neither is Coach Allman. And what is the call, Steve? I don't even know. Okay, I think they were unclear as to who was going to the line. Schmidt didn't think he was going to get that call, and he did. He'll go to the line. And
yeah, the call is on Ryko. His second. I didn't see what happened.
I didn't either, and I think Schmidt thought it was called for a push in the back. But that was not the case, and they got a reach call, I think.
Because there's a routine inbounds play at half court. That's not often the time where you see contact and fouls happen.
And it's free throws the rest of the way here, the whole fourth quarter basically for Wellsville. So we'll see how the Lions are at the line. Eli, long on that one, rebound Mr. Perkins. Free throws are obviously going to be critical here for Wellsville and for Minders, maybe to try to get back in this thing if they need to foul, and it's going to be a block. Key on the block. Schmidt's going to go back to the line where he just missed it. This time he'll get 2 of them. And Coach Prane nodding his head. He agreed with that call.
And Wellsville, Jeff, 6 for 9 from the line right now, so they're making 2 out of 3. We'll see how Schmidt does here to end this scoring run for Minders.
A lot of time left. 6:02. Going to be a lot of free throws, Steve. Long again, Eli Schmidt.
So he's kept his place on the line. Sometimes when players miss, you like him to step back and reset. But he held his spot, and let's see if he can regroup.
Wow, and that was really,
0 for 3.
Really off. So now if you're Minders, you think maybe that's the guy to foul down the stretch if you need to. That was a bad miss. All right. It's been fantastic the whole game, Eli. Bogart trying to get something done against Perkins. Perkins is taller than he looks, Steve.
He is, but nice job by Bogart working inside with the post move. I think he's going to get 2 shots here.
He got the call. Perkins is trying to plead that my hands were straight up, but there was some body there.
And now both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way. The Lions, Wellsville Lions, Jeff, 1 foul away from being in the double bonus.
Bogart up and in. All net there. Looks like a good stroke for this young man at the line.
He makes this, it's a 4-point game.
We got ourselves a good finish coming up, Steve, I believe.
Oh, we
I
kind
think
of have
Minders has taken the best punches that Wellsville hit him with, and they're still standing. They're right there.
And the one thing about Minders coming from the Finger Lakes East League, there's tough games every night. You know, if you're looking ahead to your next tough game, it's Tuesday or Friday. So playing in a tough league is often a benefit at this time of year.
Dunbar soft touch on the turnaround. Short arms it. Ryko with the board. Here comes Hillmeyer.
Credit the Blue Devils, Jeff, for not giving Wellsville a lot of second looks later in the game. Wellsville did a lot of damage on the offensive glass early. Great pass.
Ryko to Key. Key with big minutes off the bench. Will he track down the long rebound? He does. He does. Big minutes for Jaden Key. And a big jumper in and out.
Two close calls there for Key. I thought he showed good patience there. Let Cabot cut through.
Open jumper, right?
Yeah, defender went with Cabot as you would expect, and he had a better look at the end than he did in the beginning.
Ryko trying to make Schmidt go right, and he does. And it travels. Drag the old pivot foot, Steve.
Yeah, so I think Eli Schmidt, take a deep breath. You've had a good game, couple of rough moments here, but your team needs you down the stretch. 5 minutes here to go. You gotta have your head where it needs to be.
Yeah, you're ahead, Wellsville. You seem a little rattled here for a team up 4. They were up 13, so another good look by Ryko. Hillmeyer may have got away with it, Steve. Shuffled him. Good look off the hands of Key. Key was not expecting it. Here comes Schmidt. They're going to push him right. Tough runner. Got the foul call. He'll go back to the line for 2, where it's been a bit of an adventure recently. We'll see if Eli can settle himself here and make a couple free throws. That will be big.
Yeah, he had the good dribble drive there, taking it to the basket with confidence.
I hate the dribble drive. It's just a drive. You can't drive without dribbling.
Oh, you can drive a car. You can drive a bus. You can drive a lot of things. You can drive a boat.
I could drive you crazy. He missed it.
Can?
That's 4 in a row missed by Eli. That was much better than the last one. This one is up and in.
He got it.
Good stroke.
Good for him.
He's got a good-looking stroke. I was surprised that one missed him so off. 49-44, Steve. 4.5 to go.
Mynderse using the bounce pass great.
Cabot trying to get it going, and now we're going to more whistles, and Aiden Riley called for that foul. Could be a long 4.5 minutes, Steve.
It could be.
I was counting on some time to go get a bite to eat.
You should know better than that. The last game we worked went double overtime.
We'll have to get delivered here right to the table. Cabot up and in. Troy Cabot really got him going after they fell behind before, Steve. And you're a scorer. You like seeing the ball go in the net through the hoop. And we'll see if he gets it going here down the stretch. Both in. 49-46, a one-possession game. Costello back in. Aiden Riley to the bench.
Mynderse, Jeff, is 11 for 11 from the foul line this game. So if you're looking for a little bit of where the difference in the gap has been made up, it's right there. And the thing, Mynderse has done a great job on the offensive end, utilizing the bounce pass to get open looks.
He almost traveled there. Dunbar turnaround, a tough one. He got it.
Wow.
And a foul. The emotion from these guys.
Well, and that's it.
Great.
Wellsville went to Dunbar so well in the fourth quarter where he had 14 points. They needed a big basket. They knew who to go to, and he knew what to do.
Well, this is coaching, right? Cabot's getting the ball, and Dunbar's getting the ball. You go to your go-to guys in crunch time, and they're delivering.
Well, I think that's the key, is Dunbar delivered. That was no routine basket right there.
No, that was tough. That was a tough take. Got some really good post moves. I love the fact that he doesn't rush it. He's in control, and pretty strong young man, too.
Yeah, he's got
good, solid base.
Powerful frame.
Yeah, good, solid base.
And
you want to dial it way back to our older audience? John Pannone-esque.
John Pannone was a little thicker. I think Dunbar looks like he's in the weight room a little bit more.
Yeah, he's a pretty good baseball player, too, from when I read up this morning. Dunbar, good stroke, long.
Well, I mean, baseball in Wellsville is just something that long-time tradition of excellence.
Cabot, the kick out, and he's got to reach out front.
You know, being a good baseball player in Wellsville is like being a good wrestler from Spencerport.
The house that Denny built.
Denny Miles.
Denny Miles.
Who's now at Avoca Prattsburg, by the way.
Cabot back to the line. Just switched his last 2. And that one in and out. 4 minutes to go. Midway through the fourth quarter, we got ourselves a 5-point ball game, and I think it's going to be a fantastic finish right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Glad you joined us. Eli Schmidt, the drive. No call on the reach. Dunbar, baseline. Jay. And wow.
Haven't seen that too often.
Cabot with the hops to go get it. And, for a good shooter, good rotation, that's really odd.
It is odd. It is odd. It happens.
So that's a tied-up ball, right? Possession arrow favors, I believe, Mynderse, Steve.
I think it stays
here.
Stays with Wellsville. The shot clock stays the same with 18 seconds. And Mynderse, Jeff, they were down 46-35 coming into the fourth. Halfway through the fourth, they've essentially cut that lead in half, which is what you want to do. It's a 2-possession game, so now you just play your game, get your stops, get your scores, and let it all hang out.
Logan Dunbar, Steve, leads all scorers with 23? Somewhere close to that for
22.
Sure. 22. He's been fantastic. 17, I believe, in the second half.
24, actually.
18, in fact. He's scoring during the timeouts. A lot of fun doing these games. We are longtime Section 5 guys who've covered Section 5 and really happy to do these broadcasts. And I tell you, if you're watching us and you're from Wellsville or Seneca Falls, we're glad you joined us. We know it's a long drive up here to Webster or over to Webster, and glad you joined us. And hey, kids, when you watch a replay, you have no idea how lucky you have it. If I go back and just dial up my games on the internet, that would be fantastic.
It'd be fantastic for us because then we'd have more to pick on you about.
You can see the shorts, Steve. Here we go. Wellsville. Dunbar thought about a three. He's going to drive it. And now we've got a charge, a block.
And a basset's good.
Oh, boy. Keep yourself under control here. Will Korzaneski not been happy with most of the foul calls, and that's it. He's out. All right, Will, your team's been picking you up all game. We'll see if they can do it for you again. Tough one there. I thought that was a charge. Dunbar go back to the line.
Yeah, and when,
and I'll probably hear about my questioning that from Mr. Lavonis down the road.
You may. And, when you're a senior like Will Korzaneski and March Madness, you pour everything you have into it. Obviously, block charge is one of the toughest calls in basketball. When you stand there in front of Logan Dunbar, it's a 50-50 proposition. This one didn't go his way. But like you said, channel that positive energy to your team right now. They've hung in there all day, and they need it the last 3:43.
26 points now. He missed the free throws. Free throws still, boy, if they had made their free throws, see, this would be a double-digit game. It's a 7-point game. 3.5 to go. Webster Schrader, Class B2 championship. The brick on the line.
We built this city up.
Out front, it's Ryko. Key, who's played big minutes off the bench. Hillmeyer thought he got fouled. No call.
Another rebound by Key.
And that's going to go back in. Good job. Big minutes off the bench.
6 fourth-quarter points for Jordan Key. He's providing that lift that Mynderse needs. 3:16 to go, 53-48. If you're Wellsville, Jeff, you run it through Dunbar again, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And with Korzaneski out now and Key's, they've been playing without him because of the foul trouble. And Key's been so big. So they've proven they can come back, and they've been hanging around. So, yeah, Logan Dunbar has been a man. He's the junior. You can see the emotion, 6'3". They have not had an answer for him in the post. Bogart's done a nice job, but Dunbar's got some good moves and some strength. And I think you're going to see Eli Schmidt. It's going to make a difference. You're going to dance with who brought you. Right?
Well, and the other thing, too, is that Alex Perkins got off to such a great start that Mynderse maybe needed to shift some attention to him, which in turn may have opened up Dunbar. I mean, Perkins has not scored in the second half after scoring 11 in the first half, but Dunbar has been Mr. Second half. So if you're looking to put a little bit more defensive pressure on Dunbar, Perkins could get the look.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think Perkins has had double figures in the sectional so far. So, he stepped up big, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to call my shot. Number 2, Cody Costello is going to hit a big one down the stretch for Wellsville.
Okay.
I watched some of their games, and I think he has a penchant for that, and I think he could be open because they're going to focus on other guys.
Well, and that's the key right here in these possessions.
Let's give it to the big guy out front, huh?
Well, good ball movement, and let the open guy do his job.
It's just like the NBA, Steve. Big guy out front like Jokic. Dunbar's going to. Now they post him up. He's calling for it. He's on Cabot. Entry pass stolen by Hillmeyer.
And Mynderse had hit him triple team, so that was not the best look right there.
Good defense here by Schmidt. Cabot. Now they're going to go down to Bogart. He's looking for a cutter.
Key,
short jumper, got it.
Jordan Key with 8 fourth-quarter points, Jeff. Keeping Mynderse in the game.
One possession game, 2.5 to go. Webster Schrader. Costello hands off to Dunbar. A little rotation here for Schmidt. Careful of charging. He's going to try to drive in through the legs. Driving baseline. Bogart cuts it off. Kick out. There's Costello. Couldn't get it off. Swings it.
Still a lot of time.
Dunbar
10 on the shot
with the
clock.
3. And he got it. All net for Logan Dunbar. Bang!
Wow, just a huge basket. Dunbar stepped outside. Comfortable stroke. Finished. Swish.
56-50. Cabot trying to make something happen. And he does. 56-52. They start using a little clock here, Steve? Too soon to do that. You take the best look, right? 4-point game.
I think so, but you want to make sure that that you get the touches by the right guys.
Perkins left wing. Looking for Dunbar. He's posting up now on Ryko, actually. There he is, Cody Costello.
Oh, you called it!
Huge 3, Cody Costello, my man.
Devo as Nostradamus with a big shot from Cody Costello.
90 seconds to go. Long way to go. 88 seconds. So we got a timeout on the floor. Got the roll, too, Cody.
Well done, my man.
C squared.
Looks like that advanced scouting you did paid off. But again, the good look, right? A lot of times the open threes are the ones that go down. Costello stepped into that with confidence and delivered it. Makes it a 3-possession game, 59-52.
80 seconds to play. Hillmeyer. Bogart looking down low. There's Cabot with a cut. Slips through 2 defenders. We got a push. Should be 1-1. No, in the double bonus. 2 free throws coming for Troy Cabot. It's so big here. 23 in the semifinals.
And really, Troy Cabot has put this team on his back when they were down by 13 points to just do everything in his power to give them a chance.
Very effective player, very resourceful, very efficient too, Steve. I like that. No cheese from Troy Cabot. Makes the free throw. 59-53. Riley out. Back in is Cooper Brockway. Got them both. 59-54. And we got a foul, and we'll go back to the line. It was
Eli Schmidt.
Fouls
on Ryko. This might be a little bit of, even though it's 2 shots, where Wellsville's playing the 2-for-3 game.
Let's try to stretch the game, right?
Yeah.
13 to go. We got a guy in the line that's going to need to prove it to us. Now, Eli, here's your chance. 7-point difference here. It's a 5-point game. 7 would be huge. I think he gets both of these. First one up and in. Good looking stroke there from Eli Schmidt.
He did miss 4 in a row to start the quarter. He's made 2 in a row, and it looks almost like a different shooter at the line right now.
Couple dribbles and go. Confident stroke there, made them both. Who was that guy before? Good looking shot there, Eli Schmidt. 61-54. Not what you want if you're Wellsville. And you see Coach Ramey Allman point to his temple saying, think about it, don't foul, keep the clock rolling.
Third foul on Schmidt, so he's okay in terms of the number of fouls, but you just want Mynderse to have to earn everything if they're going to come back, and putting them at the line quick in a possession, 4 seconds into a possession is not what you want to do.
Yeah, you want the clock moving here. Hillmeyer, first one up, and got the roll. Ethan Hillmeyer, senior guard. 6-point game, 109 to go, two possessions. And I think we might see a press here, Steve. Yeah, I think we're going to see it. Just signaled. Yeah, we've got DJ Bruni coming back in the game. Doing a little offense, defense with Ryko. All right, Costello bringing it up, and now I think Coach Allman might want to talk it over. Wait, we'll reset a clock.
It might be
here.
some with the shot clock, right?
Well, we got 2 seconds off the game clock and nothing off the shot clock right now. It was 109, now it's 107. Shot clock still says 35, so gonna match these bad boys up. So I think they're gonna wait 2 seconds to start the clock.
No.
I don't know what they stopped it then for. So we'll bring in Schmidt back to the line. Well, we're going to roll the dice against Eli here. All right, Eli. You got it. They've 1:05 to go. It's a good strategy to extend this game, but it's not good if Eli Schmidt keeps draining free throws.
Right, and you also have to be able to score on the back end.
A little long on that one. Yes, that's true. Good point.
And it does look like Mynderse is subbing in DJ Bruni for Jaden Ryko just to do the offense-defense.
Schmidt trying to make it a 3-possession game. He got it. That's big. That one was big, Steve. 60. I beg your pardon. It's a 62-56, 2-possession game.
But Mynderse doesn't have to shoot a 3 here.
Nope, and a good look. Key from Hillmeyer. Got the roll. Wow, is Jordan Key been huge.
What a big fourth quarter. 10 points, been a force around the basket.
And what a look from Hillmeyer right there, Steve.
It was. It looked like he was thinking 3, that it was a contested look, and he did a great job getting the ball inside of the big man.
I know that's not how they drew it up here with Korzaneski on the bench, but what a game off the bench by Jaden Key. Costello now to the line. 2 shots for double bonus for both teams, folks. Good looking stroke there by Cody Costello.
And sometimes, Jeff, it's those contributions from unexpected sources that carry a team over the top.
Got them both. 64-58. And not much time off the clock, Steve. It's still 50 seconds, a lot of time. They're going to play this foul game. We'll see what happens.
Indeed, and right there, a great job by Cody Costello making those 2 shots for the quarter. You know, Wellsville, it's been a little bit of an adventure at the foul line.
It has.
And with Mynderse, that's what you've got to do. You've got to do everything in your power just to give yourselves a chance.
How about an inbounds pass here to Logan Dunbar, Steve? He's looked pretty solid at the line. Costello looked pretty solid at the line. We'll see. We'll see. Now, if you're Minders, who are you picking? Who are you trying to have him funnel the ball to? So we'll see. Eli Schmidt has proven he can make these free throws, so we'll see what happens. We got a good look right now into the Minders huddle, but I think you're probably calling 2 plays there. What happened on defense and what you're going to do when you get the ball back.
Right, and you know, you need to score quick, and I think you look at the scoreboard and you think, oh, 64-58, you need 2 threes. If you can get down and get a 2 within the first 4 or 5 seconds.
Well, I think if you're Minders, and I think now Wellsville has probably been coached to say don't foul. If you're Minders and you're going to do this game, you just drive the ball.
Right.
You drive for layups because they don't want to foul you.
Right, and so for me, it's get the ball in Troy Cabot's hand and let him make something happen.
He's going to inbound it here to Ethan Hillmeyer. You know, a little bit of pressure because they can't roll it up. It's good move there by Wellsville. Here comes Cabot. Looking, he's going to go right at him, and he's going to do exactly what I said.
Up and under.
Up and under, missed it, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay here. So that looks like the strategy. Let's just get it in, get our layup, and make a quick foul.
Right.
Hillmeyer's looking for some direction right now on what the play is. It's going to be looks like a little triangle play.
And that was fantastic execution. The shot just didn't drop.
Keen, you don't want to.
Here's where you worry about using
too
much time.
Oh, he threw it away. There was going to be a little pick and pop, and no one popped. So now we got 36 seconds left. 6-point game, and Minders are going to press and probably give him a foul real quick. Cody Costello is going to go to the line. Just made 2. And free throws, always important. And, boy, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate turnover there from Minders. And this could be huge. These 2 to get it up to 8 points, Steve, would be huge. 34 seconds to go.
Cody Costello, 5'10", junior guard, 10 points tonight so far, Jeff. And that big 3 about 2 minutes ago.
Huge. And a miss.
But here's where having the double bonus is relaxing, right? You can miss the first shot and still get the second.
And again,
it's huge.
To get this up to 7 points is big. Those 2 threes doesn't sink you, and there you did it. 65-58. Clock moving, 33 seconds left. Ryko on the drive. He's going to hold. Yeah, now you got to go for 3. Hillmeyer, long. And Perkins couldn't hold the rebound. Big break there for Minders. That rebound may have done it because they're going to foul quick, and they get a new life here for Seneca Falls.
Yep, they've got to find a way to score quickly and then roll the dice.
Hillmar going to try it again.
Nice.
Good pump fake, and this one is up and short. Costello's not the guy they want to foul, and he's going to have to because a big rebound there by Cody Costello. And some smiles now from Wellsville. 19 seconds left, trying to zero in on a Section 5 Class B2 title.
And I think they can feel it a little bit. That was a key sequence right there.
Well, and you got one of your guys, you're confident going to the line. And two here would stretch this to a 3-possession game. One of them, actually. Yeah, okay.
And you talked about, Jeff, Wellsville's experience in close games, that their record with 8 losses is a little bit deceiving. They played so many close games that maybe their composure here in the last 2 minutes was definitely something that helped carry them over the top.
66-58. Cabot with a 3 attempt long, and now it's Alex Perkins with the board, and Mynderse is going to foul. Here we go.
They're going to run it out.
Here we go. The Wellsville Lions are going to be your Section 5 Class B2 championships. Contributions across the board. Certainly Logan Dunbar, and here comes the student body. Enjoy it, kids. Enjoy it. Wellsville Lions. First championship since 2019. And they deserve it, Steve.
They certainly did. It was tied 26-26 at the half. Came out, put together a 40-point second half on the back of Logan Dunbar. And that Section 5 trophy is going to be heading down Route 390 to the southern tier.
They can advance. They will advance to the Section 5 Class B qualifier this week. They will play either Newark or Palmac, which is coming up here, a 4 o'clock tip at Webster Schrader for the Class B1 championship. And, boy, you know, Dunbar carried him in that third quarter, Steve, but then not a lot from him in the fourth, not a whole bunch. Other guys stepped up.
Well, you say not a bunch, but Jeff, he still had 9 points. I got him with 29 points. So if you're going to have a quiet 9-point quarter, you can play that for me any day of the week.
Yeah, it's a good point. You're right. He was you. Did he get to 30? What are you?
I've got him at 29.
We'll get official totals for you. But what a job by him tonight in this ball game, and had some threes, had some big rebounds, took a charge, and you know,
made some passes.
And even though Eli Schmidt wobbled, he made enough down the stretch, and so did Cody Costello to seal the deal here for Wellsville. So congratulations to Coach Ramey Aumann and the entire Wellsville team. You're going to see there it is. There's what they all play for. The brick, as the kids call it, the Section 5 Class B2 championship. 2015, 2016, 2019, and now another one here. They're going to go to 14-8 on the year. Obviously, you feel for Mynderse. They took it all the way here to the finals. Couldn't get the job done. Just runner-up also last year for the Mynderse Blue Devils, Steve.
Yeah, back-to-back bridesmaids, and but they really, Jeff, the third quarter, they took some punches, and they got back into this game where it was 4-point game, 3.5 minutes to go, and then Wellsville just was there for that last surge. So impressed with the play of Troy Cabot with 19 points, and then Jaden Key, Jeff, coming off the bench and scoring
10 in the fourth, right?
10 points in the fourth quarter when they were behind, and baskets are harder to make in the fourth quarter. And he was there for his team and really stepped up and gave them an opportunity.
Congratulations, Wellsville. You earned it. You deserve it. And just what a job. And, you know, if you go into Dansville and you beat the top seed, you're beaming with confidence. I saw that in a video I watched by John Anderson, a fantastic video. You could see it in the kids' faces and hear it in their voices. They were ready for this. They knew they had a great opportunity, and they certainly capitalized.
Yeah, right. I mean, it seems obvious, but if you're good enough to beat the number one team, you're good enough to beat anybody.
Absolutely.
And I think what we're going to see first is honors for the top seeded team in this bracket, which was J.J. Garwood and no, that's the other bracket. That's Dansville, right? The Dansville. And Jeff, having grown up in Section 5 and being able to attend this tournament for as many years as I can.
Tell them where you're from.
Yeah, the Pavilion Golden Gophers, whose girls team is in the final right now against Gananda. I don't have a report on that.
And let me pass this along. Last night, the Wellsville girls lost to Mid-Lakes in the championship game. So a little redemption here for the school in winning here another boys title.
And absolutely, I was at that game. It was a close game like this one. Mid-Lakes just was able to come through at the end. I think it was a 51-41 final.
And I'm sure there's some of those girls players here in the student section over there for Wellsville too.
Oh, 100%.
This year's Burkett Mills Coach of the Year in Class B is Coach Dave Moody of Dansville.
There he is. You heard it?
Dansville coach, Dave.
Top seed.
Carrying home 2 trophies.
I'm sure he wished he was playing for the other one today, but hats off, and his handshake there also. If you didn't actually see, he went over and very classy. Coach congratulated Coach Ramey Allman. So.
Well, and there's so much respect and camaraderie among all the programs in Section 5.
Here come the captains now, and it looks like all 5 of them. Maybe it's just the seniors too, for Mynderse. It's a tough one. Bogart played great. Jordan Key has like a look on his face, but you played well, young man. You guys all played really well. You answered the bell. You were down 11. You came back. You're down 13. You came back, made it. I don't think it ever got to a 1-possession game, Steve.
I was as close as 4, I think, Jeff.
Yeah. And I think a sportsmanship award here, I believe this is, Steve, for. Nope, here we go. No, it's Rowan Markle coming out.
Run through the roster, getting their finalist T-shirts and medals.
And a lot of teams would have traded spots with him today, Steve.
Yeah, and the thing about Section 5 has been such a leader in what it does and the opportunities it provides for the student athletes in every sport for such a long time. Not everywhere you go.
This isn't done.
Right.
This stuff isn't done.
And it's such a high-class tournament with such loyal, dedicated sponsors that when you get to be our age, I think maybe you appreciate it a little bit more.
In other sections, they don't have a ceremony. The game's over and the game's over. Section 5 has always done it right, going all the way back. Jack Perfecato's done such a fantastic job. Doug Westcott before that as the chairman, and of course Ed Storrs now Section 5 boys basketball chairman. In the 100th year of the Section 5 boys basketball tournament, Steve.
Yep, first one won by East High back in 1922.
And congrats to the Eagles. A friend of ours passed along that they fended off the Pittsford Sutherland Knights. 59-54 is what we were told was the final score. Certainly the all-time leader in Section 5 championship bricks added another one today.
And obviously Daryl and Damani Barley, father-son, special moment for them. It wasn't just any friend either. It was a 1990 New York State Class C Player of the Year, Mr. Chris Sullivan, with that information.
From
the Pride of Avoca.
The Pride of Avoca, yes. 66-58, the final score. And again, this Wellsville threw some daggers, and Mynderse got staggered, but they came back.
They did, and I think that's your biggest takeaway. If your coach Pat Prain, is that your guys hung in there and gave themselves a chance, and the kind of lessons that you learn through sports and that opportunity will serve them well. When you're down, you're not out.
5 seniors on the Wellsville roster, Steve, and on the Mynderse roster.
I count 8.
More, certainly more. And you're going to have a big piece coming back for Wellsville and Logan Dunbar.
Absolutely. Yeah. He's definitely something you can build around.
And I believe Costello is also a junior.
Aiden Riley is a junior.
And the seniors.
And here's the moment they've been waiting for.
Black and tan and a brick for Coach Allman, Steve.
And a Section 5 champion at Genesee Valley in 2000, and he was the MVP.
Did he play with the young man that went on to become played at Syracuse, Jake Prizzuti? May have.
That could have been in a similar time frame.
I think Jake was late 90s, maybe. And they won a few in a row, I believe.
Section 5 is proud to present this year's Class B2 Bill Farrell Memorial Championship Coaching Award to Randy Allman from Wellsville.
More hardware for the Lions.
Each member of the championship team will receive a Section 5 championship shield, a Section 5 championship t-shirt, a Section 5 gold medallion, and a commemorative championship t-shirt compliments of M&T Bank. A championship cap compliments of Angelo Planning Group.
Wow, lots of swag. 2 T-shirts, a cap. It looks like a cinch bag, medallion.
Not too shabby.
Will the members of the Wellsville Lions please come forward when your name is called and accept your award?
Thanks to our hosts here from Webster Schrader, very hospitable, and thanks to our crew, John Garino and Steve Montanino, our great varsity media crew here today, providing you all the action. If you couldn't make it to Webster Schrader, happy to have you here on the Varsity Media Sports Network, watching us live on YouTube. And again, I'll say it again, this is so cool for these guys, these kids.
Absolutely, and you know that those T-shirts will be worn with pride. Those caps will be worn with pride, and the shields. You might put that in your room with your trophy, but when you wear those kind of things around town, people notice.
Cooper Brockway there. You see him, he gets big minutes off the bench today for Wellsville. There's Eli Schmidt, who had his mostly ups. One little pick up there where he won't want to watch that one on replay. A couple of those free throws, but he battled. He showed pretty good resilience because
he regrouped and made 4 out of 5.
Yeah, you miss those free throws and it gets in your head, but he came right back. You could see a couple deep breaths, a couple confident. Look at the hat, the sideaway hat. Couple of strong, firm rebound dribbles, and he made it when he needed to. Really needed to.
And he finished with 15 points. I wouldn't be shocked to hear his name when the all-tournament team is announced in a few minutes.
Certainly not after we also did 22 in the quarterfinals for him. Big night there. I mean, Logan Dunbar was your leading scorer in 2 of the street sectional games.
Yeah,
I know he's a junior, but
you're going to hear probably Troy Cabot's name from Mynderse.
Absolutely. He's been fantastic in postseason too. All year long, 19 points per game. And there he is. Really, I think he was the game changer. What he did, Logan Dunbar, he just kind of lit the fuse.
It is, and if we get a chance to do some post-game interviews, I'd love to ask Coach Ramey Allman just about the focus coming out in the second half to get him the ball, because that 14-point third quarter by Dunbar was what tilted the game in the Lions' favor.
Well, I think they even started that even before. I think in the second quarter when they wobbled a bit when it came back to be a 26 all game. I beg your pardon, it was halftime. 20-9, they're up, and then Mynderse came back. I think late in the second quarter they said, let's get the low ball to Logan here.
But they did it on the first 2 possessions of the third quarter, and that's where the tie game went the Lions' way, and they never lost the lead the rest of the way.
Yeah,
they go.
He was the one that answered.
They're choosing the blue T-shirts over the white, Jeff, for the championship photo.
Yeah, when it was 20-9, and then Mynderse scored those 8 points in a row to make it 20-17, and then it was back-to-back buckets by Dunbar. In the final 3 minutes, and then of course that Alex Perkins shot and a half.
Coaching staff getting their swag. And Coach Allman.
Looks like maybe Coach Allman's son, maybe?
Yeah, I would have to guess. And there's another one. He's going to get double teamed here in a minute.
I think we got all tournament coming at us now, Steve. We'll do our best here.
Yeah, I know we're going to probably hear Merritt Holly from Leroy.
This year's Brandon Living Architecture Sports Award is presented to Mike Bogart from Mynderse Academy.
Sportsmanship award there, Steve.
Yeah, Mike Bogart.
He was terrific too. And, boy, unfortunately, I can't tell who that young man is because he He has the T-shirt on.
Throughout the tournament, an independent panel of people knowledgeable in the game of basketball will look for the outstanding players in each class.
He's too tall for Costello, I think.
Maybe it's Perkins.
These votes are then tabulated to determine the alternate
Look for the hat, too.
and the most valuable player in each classification.
Here we go.
Members of the alternate team will receive a commemorative plaque sponsored by Connors and Ferris. The 2022 alternate team for Class B2 is as follows. From Leroy High School, Merritt Holly.
Merritt Holly from Leroy, the first selection. Sophomore, had some big games for the Wacken Knights.
Called that one.
Second seeded. Yeah, I had a little inside information on that one.
From Dansville, Drew Morrow.
Drew Morrow from Dansville. I think you're going to hear a couple players from Wellsville at least.
Yeah, I would think maybe 3 from
Schmidt.
Wellsville, 2 from Mynderse.
From Wellsville, Alex Perkins.
Alex
AP.
Perkins.
A fantastic start he got this team off to.
2 buzzer beaters in this game, one at the end of the first quarter from three-point land, and then a layup to end the half.
Jason Ryko.
Jaden Ryko.
Jaden, yeah, one of the seniors, I believe, for the squad.
From Wellsville, Eli Schmidt.
Oh, he's a junior. I beg your pardon, Jaden Ryko.
Eli Schmidt.
There's Eli.
15 points today, 5 free throws in the fourth quarter.
Some guys you can tell just the way they walk that they're left-handers, Steve.
Troy Cabot, obviously key component of this Mynderse team. Great high school career, great game today. You'll go out on a limb here?
This award is presented to the player in each classification who, in the opinion of the voters, made the most significant.
It's been Logan's run.
The 2022 M&T
That would have been a good headline if you still wrote headlines.
Wellsville, Logan.
There he is, the big fella.
He is the big fella. Did some Nikola Jokic stuff, pulling it out, hitting threes like the big man for the Denver Nuggets. And fantastic low post game, great touch, smooth turnaround, just a tremendous job by him tonight. And I love the fact that the kid is patient in his moves.
Yeah, very deliberate. And
when you have a frame like that, you can be patient.
And good finisher, too. Soft touch. And
so the qualifier game will be next for Wellsville. They'll play either Palmyra Mastodon or Newark, which is the 4 o'clock tip here for the Class B1 title. And that should be a terrific game. They played 2 pretty close games during the regular season.
The games during the regular season weren't close.
One was deceiving. The 50-34 was a tight game going to the fourth quarter, and then got loose.
And then Ian Goodness, one of the top players for Palmac, didn't play in the first game. They were both double-digit margins, but I expect today's game to be much closer.
I expect me to use that last name very, very cleverly today too.
I hope so.
Spectacular move, you know what I'm saying.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness!
Goodness gracious.
So there they are. The all-tournament team gets a picture, and we appreciate you joining us here. If you're fans from Seneca Falls that didn't make the trip out, or from Wellsville, your teams are coming home soon, and I know it'll be a happy night in Wellsville, New York. So for our production team here, Steve Montanino and John Garino, and Jeff DeVeronica, and Steve the non-vowel
I'm
Bradley.
I'm going to have to buy a vowel.
Appreciate you watching us right here in the Class B2 championship game. And come on back if you're interested to see us. Class B1 title game tips at 4 o'clock. Palmac against Newark. You've been watching the Section 5 championship basketball on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Arjulo over the middle. He's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long, wide open is Perazzi. He gets it. Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it, touchdown. Punch, counter punch.
The trickery, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman.
What a catch! Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this the other direction. Make it, touchdown, touchdown East.